Let's see. Hello, 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 everyone. Soriba Martinez here. How's everyone? The creator of Unbreakable. Hello, hello. How's everyone? Happy midweek. It is the mid of the week already. Can you guys believe it? So let me know in the chat how you guys doing in the comments. Where you connecting from? I'm connecting from Connecticut. We are live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook page, Facebook groups, Facebook personal profile. That's not so much as a personal profile anymore. Hello, hello. Say hello. What you guys did today? I work on my business today, and I take some opportunity to go give myself a little bit of personal love, not self care, but personal love. These nails were looking crazy. Hi, Evie. How are you? Oh my God, 110 degrees. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be in Texas in the beginning of the month in August. I'm going to go there for a conference, a women's conference. So I'm going. Thank God, I'm going to be inside a hotel because 110 degrees. Oh my God, you guys are gonna fry it over there. So I went and did my nails. I feel like I needed that today. So I went and did my nail with my favorite girl. And then I came back home, took like a 10 minutes nap because seriously, it was just like 10 minutes nap. And then working on all the things. The newsletter is coming out. Our newsletter is coming out. If you want to receive our newsletter, you have to let me know so you can sign up for the newsletter. The newsletter is on fire. It's hot. Oh my God. It has so many great stuff on there that you're going to love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So I want you to get it because it is full of value for you as a business owner in private practice. It's very valuable, and I want you to get your hands on it. It's amazing. I just got it back from my team, and I was like, yes, get it ready to release that baby. So every month we're going to release a newsletter so you guys can read about articles and statistics and what's going on in the world of private practice. We're going to talk about a lot of things, so you need to be in my newsletter because it's going to be amazing. It is amazing. I'm just letting you know. If you want it, say so. So I can have my team get you on the list so you can get it every single month. So it's going to release very, very soon. It's going to be once a month newsletter. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Also, you want it? Okay. So I will send you a text message with a link so you can get on the list so you can get it. It's just amazing. Also, we are working on the multi-million dollar private practice manual. It's almost done. My team is working on the cover design. It's pretty. It's beautiful. I'm not gonna tell you all the things because you need to wait for all of the things. The book launch for the multi-million dollar private practice business book is happening May 17, 2024. I'm going to start getting all that stuff together. It's going to be a little bit different than when I did Unbreakable, but I also it's going to be very empowering. It's going to be in the spring. It's going to be super awesome. We're working diligently and hard to make sure that we put a copy of the book in your hands. You're going to be able to pre-order it on Barnes and Noble, and your favorite bookstores in the beginning of September. You see how fast this is going? It's going fast. So I am very excited for all of that. like I said, the manual. I'm not gonna publish the manual. The manual is going to be in my hands, and you guys are gonna have to get it through me. And most likely, the only people that are gonna get their hands on the manual, if you're working with me on a certain level, in working in building your multi-million dollar private practice business. Also, I am going to be working on the $1 million private practice um, planner is coming. I haven't sat down and worked on it yet, but I'm going to be working on it. I already have the concept in mind that I want. Is going to be an amazing planner. How I know it's going to be amazing? I'm putting everything in it. I am giving you the best. I'm going to give you the strategy, the tools, so you can plan, so you can assess your business, so you can do everything you need to do in order to get your business where you want your business to be. So let's get started. Today we're going to talk about prosperity and how to make your $1 million dream come true. And the reason why prosperity, the energy of money, your money mindset, your energy overall, talking about that is very important. Because here's the thing, especially women, we have been made believe that we went into different careers because we want to help people. And the truth is that we all, like I said yesterday, we all are in the business of helping people. We all helping people. It doesn't matter what you do. We all serving someone at some level. Even the president of the United States is serving someone. So it's serving us, it's serving the people, it's serving the community, whatever you want to call it, right? So one of the things that I want to bring into your consciousness is about this idea that you are a therapist and that you are just a therapist. I don't know who came up with that concept that we are just therapists, or we are just a mom, or we are just this, or we are just that. And part of that is we get into this feeling that is imposter syndrome, feeling insecure about our skills, about our ability, about who we are, what we're here to do, how we show up in the world. And what we need to start realizing is that you have everything that is it takes to be prosperous, right? That there's no such a thing as you are just a teacher or you are just a therapist and you are here just to help people. That doesn't make sense. You were created not to suffer, and poverty is suffering. When people are in poverty, when people are doing work or in a job where they are not able to provide for their families, when they're not able to provide for themselves, when they're not able to live a life of comfort and having the resources so they can help their own family and themselves, that is not something that we were here created to do. That is just a limitation of mindset, and it's a limitation to keep women and to keep middle class people stuck in making a small amount of money, living paycheck to paycheck, and not having enough to provide for ourselves and our family. So the first mindset shift that I want you to start doing is I want you to stop thinking that you are just something and that you don't deserve wealth. Wealth is for somebody else, engineers, doctors, attorneys, so on and so forth. Like we get into these limiting belief and mindset that make no sense. So prosperity was created for all of us. The problem is that we have been conditioned to believe that it's not for us. We have been conditioned to believe that it's only for certain people out there. That wealth, prosperity, money, wealth, abundance is only for certain amount of people. But here's the truth. It is a decision. It is a decision that you make. You can either decide that you're going to stay poor and continue to live in the path that you've been living, where you are struggling with money, that your kids go to the school that you can afford, not to the school that you want to, that you get to eat whatever you can afford not whatever you desire to eat. If you want to eat healthier, if you want to eat more vegetables, more fresh fruits, if you want to buy local in the local market, if you want to buy organic, maybe you're thinking that I am not good enough to get those things because I am in a profession where people like me don't make a lot of money. And that is a lie. I know a lot of wealthy therapists. I know therapists that are making money doing the work that they love to do. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to embrace a millionaire mindset. And remember that the mindset is all about the energetics, the energy that you bring into your life, right? If you believe in prosperity or not, what kind of beliefs and values do you have about money and prosperity and wealth? Do you think that wealth is not for you? Do you think that that you don't deserve money? That you were created just to be humble and have a few things, that your family don't come from family that make money, that you don't come from family of entrepreneurs, that you don't come from family that can do the things. Here's the thing: you are an educated person. You worked hard to be where you at. You are a very smart person. You are too smart to be living in poverty. You are too smart to allow other people to condition you to believe that you are not good enough. You are too smart to continue to believe that wealth is not for you. We need to begin to reject those messages that says that, oh, you are just a therapist, you shouldn't be making a lot of money. We should make mental health affordable for everyone. Hold on, it's true. Mental health, any kind of health care should be afforded to everyone, right? However, that doesn't mean that you have to be the person that's charging $10, $25, $50 per session when you know that you can't feed your family of that. You can't. Let's be realistic. So when you are able to start rejecting what people want you to believe of who you are and what you deserve, and you begin to understand that scaling your $1 million business requires you to think differently. Okay, that if you continue to have a mindset of poverty, if you think that prosperity is not for you, if you think that abundance is not for you, you are going to continue to dance the same dance in the same floor that you've been dancing it for a long time, because everything is energy. Absolutely everything is energy. If you believe that your skills are not good enough, that is why you're going to project through your confidence. You're not going to feel confident enough to charge what your time is worth. So if you believe certain things, that's the energy that you are going to show to other people. You're going to feel insecure about your work. You're going to feel insecure about your abilities. You're going to feel insecure about who you are and what you're here to do. What is your purpose? What is your vision? What is your mission in the world? You cannot allow another human who, just like you, a human, that is telling you what is that you supposed to get and you supposed to work for and what your family deserves. Why? You already know that when I became a single mom, I've been sharing with you, when I became a single mom, the shame that society wanted to put on me. I waited to be a mother for a long, long time. I didn't want to be a teenage mom. I'm not judging teenage mom, but I didn't want to be a teenage mom because I wanted to travel. I wanted to finish my education. I had plans, right? I was going to medical school. I wanted to become a psychiatrist. I wanted to write books. I wanted to have a business. I wanted to own a business. In my mind, having a child was not the thing that I wanted to do. So I waited a long time. So then what happens is that you already know that we don't have control over what other people think, believe, and they want to do. So when somebody walks out or somebody decides that they no longer want to be in that relationship, there's nothing you can do with other people's decisions. The only person that you have control is what you do, right? What you get to do is what's important. What you believe is what's important, right? So I had to embrace the fact that I was already now a single parent. And I had no intention to bring other men into my son's life. I just didn't want to do that. So I knew that possibly I was going to have to work harder as a single parent to provide my son the life that I desired to provide to him. So I had to work on that mindset of prosperity. No one in my family had a formal business per se, right? Someone that had a formal business that was made multi-million dollars. I didn't have, nobody in my family has written a book, right? So I didn't have the role model. So the mindset that I was fighting, right? It was very heavy, right? I wanted to be something, but I didn't have anyone actively showing me how to do it. So I was trying to figure it out on my own. So I had to shift my mindset from I'm just a single mom to I can be a prosperous, successful business owner that so happens to be a single parent that is going to provide her child whatever her child needs so he can grow up healthy and he can have the opportunities that I want him to have and that he deserves to have, just like every other child in the world. Every single child deserves to have a healthy life, food, shelter, shoes, education, right? Love, support, stability, consistency. And I was willing to do that for my son. So I needed to shift that mindset into I'm just a therapist or social worker to I am a business owner and I am choosing to believe that I can be a millionaire and I'm choosing to align my mindset with all the things that I desire. So some of the things that you have to do is you have to be honest with yourself and understand what is the mindset that's driving your behaviors. If you have been in private practice for a long time and you still can't figure it out, or you still having a hard time asking for help, or you still having a hard time hiring someone to help you get it done, right? To teach you the skills and the strategies that are necessary for you to win and for you to be successful, you need to self-evaluate. And the evaluations that I like to teach is the SGOT analysis, right? It's the SGOT analysis is a system that I put in place where we focus on strength, on growth opportunities, and then we decide to look at what is threatening our ability to be successful in business. And some of those threats are the mindsets that we have, who are we listening to, who are the people that we're hanging out with, what books are we reading, what stuff are we watching on TV, what kind of nonsense are we listening to that says that we're not good enough, that we don't deserve worth, that we don't deserve wealth, that wealth is not for therapists because we are just in the helping profession. That is a lie from the devil, and I want you to begin shifting your mindset now. Now, rich people work on their mindsets every single day. Rich people, it's not about just having money in the bank. It's about an attitude, a mindset, a way of thinking, a way of life, a way of conducting ourselves, a way of shifting every single day, a way of developing our mindset to align it with all the vision and the mission that we want to fulfill on this earth. So there's no time to feel bad about ourselves because we are therapists. There's no time to feel about ourselves because we're single parents. There's no time to feel bad about ourselves because somebody did us wrong. There's only opportunity for focusing on our strength, the areas of growth, the opportunities that we have in front of us, and what are those things that are standing in the way so we can remove them gently from our path that's trying to keep us away from producing the prosperity that we deserve to produce. Now, in the $1 million private practice intensive that I'm hosting July 30th, I am going to be teaching you in depth my $1 million business mindset formula. And I'm going to teach it to you, and you are going to have a workbook where you are going to be able to create the mindset that you desire to have. right? Because here is the thing: if you choose to stay in that state of poverty, a mindset of little, not dreaming big enough, not understanding that your time is worth money, your time is life, and you're wasting your time doing things that are not in alignment with what you desire, it doesn't work. It does not work. So we want to cultivate $1 million mindset, and I'm going to be teaching you in the $1 million private practice virtual intensive my formula, the formula that I use to go back every single time that I'm feeling like my mindset is I do the work. So to register, all you have to do is go to the $1 million private practice intensive.com/intensive, and there you can register for the price, for the low investment of $27. Now, sorry, Belle, why is that price so low if you're teaching such a valuable information? Because I'm allowing you to come into my space so you can see what I can do for you, and you can hire me to help you build your kingdom legacy. You know, that legacy, that dream, that desire, that thing that you've been wanting and you don't know how to get to it. Now, here's the thing: the best thing will be for you to attend live, right? However, if you can't for any reason, just register. There is a level that you can register, and you can have lifetime access to the recording. That is the premium. The premium also allows you to get bonuses like the $1 million master class that I'm going to be teaching. You're going to get access to the $1 million website strategy that I'm having my very personal web developer going to come and talk to you about how to create a website strategy and marketing plan through your website that can help you bring clients every single day. We get clients every single day, every single day, every single day. Nobody in my practice is ever with no clients, only if they don't want anymore. But everyone is always getting clients. Why? Because we have a strategy that we have implemented that works. While I'm sleeping, when I wake up, I see the messages coming in, right? The next thing is that you need to develop a strategic business plan. And people want to run away from having a strategic business plan. And let me ask you this question: would you ever go on vacation without a plan? Will you ever go camping without a plan? Would you go camping and not bring the tools that you need to set your camping area? Would you go and not bring anything? No food, no area where you're gonna sleep, no okay, I don't know. I'm not a camper, I like high-end spot. I don't do camping, but you know what I mean, right? Even if I'm gonna go on a trip, I'm gonna go to Texas in the beginning of July. And I need to bring my clothes, my hair, my makeup, my pennies, the everything that I'm gonna need on the trip. I can't just get up and be like, oh, I'm going on a trip and I don't even have an airfare. That wouldn't make any sense. So having and developing a strategic business plan is going to help you scale your business faster. And inside of the $1 million private practice virtual intensive, I'm going to teach you my formula, my framework, so you can create a business plan that makes sense for you, that is simple, is cohesive, but also is complete. What are some of the things that you need to have? Is a unique value proposition. Understand your target market. Your target market, your ideal client, is not everybody in the whole entire planet, honey. It can't be. Think about if you have a heart condition. Will you go to a heart specialist or you going to go to your general doctor? I advise you, if you're thinking to go to your general doctor to fix your heart, that you're having a big problem. You need to go to a specialist. But the specialist, does the specialist work with everybody? Does the specialist fix up a foot? Does the specialist works in the brain? Does the heart specialist works on the lung? Does the heart specialist work on the spleen? No, they don't. They only specialize working with people who have heart conditions. And even so, there's some of them that only specialize working on a specific heart conditions. And when you are paying them, you're going to pay them more because they're specialized, because they have a special training, because they have special schooling, because they have additional credentialing. So the imposter syndrome that is driving you insane inside of you, telling you you're not good enough. Oh, you are a fraud. You don't know how to do therapy. How are you going to specialize in this? There's tons of people doing therapy and we EMDR. There's tons of people doing sex therapy. There's tons of your mind. If you don't take control of your mind, it will drive you insane and it will take away the power that you need to create your kingdom legacy. And you cannot afford not to build your kingdom legacy. So, a great comprehensive business plan outlines your strategic growth and scalability. That is the purpose of a business plan. It has your ideal client. What are the services that you offer? It highlights what is your purpose statement, your vision statement, your mission statement. It highlights what are your goals. And my goals are SMART goals because they always have to be aligned with your purpose, with your vision and your mission. For them to work, they need to be in alignment with everything else, right? You need to have goals, short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. And I'm going to teach you all of that inside of the $1 Million Private Practice Virtual Intensive. That is happening on the 30th. We're going to go to a different location. I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to do it at the clubhouse. And we are going to have videography, camera, the AV people. We're going to be there. It's a formal event. I am investing in this event to give you the best that I have so you can scale your business, right? You need to know what your pricing is, what type of pricing you have, what type of services you offer. You need to have a marketing strategy and you need to have a marketing plan that includes advertisement, collaborations, and you need to do networking as well. And there's other things that I'm going to be teaching you in depth inside of the $1 Million Private Practice Virtual Intensive, okay? Now, why did I decided to do the virtual intensive? I decided to do it because I feel that there's not a lot of people helping mental health providers in private practice really leverage the having a group practice, right? What I hear from group practice owners is like they're working like dogs. They say it that they're feeling burnt out and they're feeling overwhelmed. But I want you to imagine something. How would you feel if you could wake up every single day? Most of the times, life is not perfect. Like this week, I was not feeling well because I had my period. I am human, right? So my energy is going to be low. I had a lot of cramps. I was dealing with something that is normal and natural. But most of the times when I wake up with a smile in my face, ready to work on my business and continue to create a huge impact in the world. Right? It's not perfect. Life is not perfect. That is not the point. The point is that you're doing work that you love and that you're being compensated, and that you can prosper in your life so you can provide your family a life that they deserve, a beautiful life. So your kids can go to the school that you want them to go. So you can drive the car that you want to drive, that you can live in the neighborhood that you want to live, that you can go ahead and go on the vacation that you desire, that you can donate to your favorite charities. Or you can have a nonprofit organization like I do, helping children in the Dominican Republic. A job is not going to help you do that. Yes, with my job, I was able to give St. Jude's Hospital some money, but not as much as I give them now that I have a business and I'm able to give them more, right? And even through that, we are changing the life of other people because we are prosperous and we have money and we can give to other people so they can also be well, so they can also thrive, so they can also get up from whatever they're going through. We can be part of that journey of change and transformation. Wouldn't you want it to have that? That feels amazing to me. Every time I make that deposit or I make that transfer for the children in the Dominican Republic, that makes me feel fulfilled. That makes me feel good that these children can eat, can have shoes and housing, they can have their therapy. The parents are sending us all the videos from the graduations, the reports, how they are advancing, how they're being better, doing better. You know what I'm saying? You know how good it felt when the mother sent me that message saying my son before couldn't go to the beach because the sand, it was too much sensory for him. Right now, for the first time, he went and he had a blast. My son couldn't ride a bike. Now he's riding a bike. Do you know what that means? Therapy does that. And that therapy cannot be paid without paying money. Do you understand that, right? You need to have the funds and the resources. The last thing is you have to implement systems and support and leverage the technology. Something that I see a lot is that people want to run from technology, but they don't understand that you can automate a lot of your routine tasks to improve client management and ensure that consistency of your delivery service, right? And because one thing is to do everything physically, you know what I mean, like do it manually, and another thing is that you can automate certain things, right? So what I would say to you is lean towards the technology, lean towards having an implemented system. And I'm going to teach you inside of the $1 Million Private Practice Intensive all the systems that you should have in place at every stage of your business so you can scale faster. Because if you have one therapist that's working for you or working with you, however you want to put it, it's not the same system that you need when you have 10, 20, 50 people working with you. You need to have systems in place. You need to have processes in place. You need to have your operational stuff there. You need to have a process for hiring. I'm going to share my hiring process. How do you select the best people that will buy into your vision and your mission so they can stay with you long term because they know that you're doing great work in the world? That you're just not treating clients and mistreating clients, that you actually care about the quality of services that you're providing. You need to have system and processes in place. It is extremely, extremely important. So stop being scared of everything. And even when you're scared, you still got to get it done. Because fear is designed to protect us, but sometimes fear is not protecting us. Fear is hindering us and it's keeping us stuck from getting the life that we desire. And in business, these are the things that are going to make you prosperous. These are the things that are going to make you wealth. These are the things that are going to make you feel good and empowered. These are the things that are going to help you reach more people. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to create a journal. Maybe you want to have workbooks for your clients. Maybe you want to have meditations. Like we're creating the Unbreakable Meditation album right now, right? It's coming soon, right? The team is working on that. The person who's producing that is working on that right now, right? So can you imagine if you can have meditations for your clients that they can buy at low cost? That is a money that is a stream of income that can come through your private practice. That if you make a $2,000 extra from just having those things, $3,000 extra a year, that is good. Because that is money, funds that you can use for different things that you desire to do. So becoming a prosperous practitioner is a marathon. It's not just like a jump. It's not a destination. It's a journey. It's a journey of you continuously shifting your mindset. What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about the world around you? What do you really desire to create? What do you think you really are worth? right? What is your self-love? Do you love yourself? Do you recognize your greatness? Listen, I hate when people say, oh, you got to be humble. That doesn't serve nobody. You need to be confident. Being humble means recognizing your weaknesses and also recognizing your strengths. Your humanity, when you recognize I'm not perfect, I have strength, but I have areas that I need to grow and improve, that makes you humble. I don't know why people keep saying those things without knowing what they even mean, right? Because they want to say, oh, she's humble because she's poor. Listen, or money don't make people happy. But let me ask you, I never seen a happy poor person. I never seen a parent jump on one foot of joy because her child has cancer and she doesn't have money to take her kid to the hospital. Am I wrong? Let's be realistic here. Am I wrong? If you didn't have money to buy food for your children, would you be jumping on one foot of joy and happiness? Maybe you will be grateful for the things that you already have, but you wouldn't be happy that your child may die because you don't have access to healthcare or access to education for them, or shoes, or housing, or maybe the house is too hot and you don't have the ability to get them maybe an AC, right? Come on, let's be realistic about these things. Let's stop minimizing things and let's give importance to what important is it deserves. So be patient with your progress and celebrate every small victory along the way. That's why you always see me celebrating. I celebrate everything that I accomplish because it's my work. It's my work, and I want to honor my work and my accomplishments, right? Be determined. Have determination. Be determined. Be committed to this journey. If you want an amazing life, be committed to creating an amazing life. And make your $1 million, multi-million dollar business a reality. I am willing to teach you the tools and the skills that you need. You need to bring the attitude. You need to bring the willingness. You need to do the work. I can't do the work for you. I can only do the work for the things that I need to do, right? And part of my purpose is to come here and help you achieve that. But I can't do the work for you. I can't swim for you. You got to go swim yourself. I can't go journal for you. You got to go journal yourself. I can't make that list of all the things you desire. You got to go do it yourself. Even if it's on a napkin, write it out. What do you really want? What prosperous means to you? What success means to you? What are the things that you want to accomplish? Who do you want to become? Who is the person that you have to become in order to achieve the things that you desire? What things do you have to eradicate? What things you have to change? What things you have to eliminate? What bad habits you have to eliminate? Tomorrow we're going to talk about habits. So tomorrow I'm going to come back with another video, and we're going to talk about developing the $1 million habits. We need to have habits. Hi, Joelle. We need to be strong. We need to be willing. We have to do the work. We have to stop being lazy. We need to get out of the dirty chair. We need to eliminate procrastination. We have to eliminate envy. We have to reconnect with ourselves. We need to believe in ourselves and stop listening to people that say, oh, when you have money, you're going to change. Money doesn't provide happiness. It doesn't provide happiness, but I will make you very happy when you can buy your kids what they need. It makes me really happy every time I see my son being able to play the violin. Hello, that makes me happy to hear him overcome every time he has a challenge trying to master how he plays that thing. You understand? It's the opportunities, it's the experience. When I was able to have my son play the violin, he played the Dominican anthem at my book launch. You know how that made me feel? Like a billion, trillion, quadruple, trillion dollars. Right? And I want him to play the violin again in my other book launch. Why not? Maybe this time he can play more than just one time. Maybe he want to play more. That makes me feel good. If I didn't have the resources, I cannot provide that for him. Unfortunately, that's the way this it works. So become prosperous, become wealthy, become willing to do the work so you can get all the things that you desire and all the things that you deserve. So I'll come back tomorrow with another video. We're going to talk about habits. What habits do you need to develop to create and scale to a multi-million dollar business? I will talk to you soon. Adios. Besitos, besitos. Ciao.